All right. Hello, everybody. If you may not remember, my name's Jim Young. I'm the co-director of the Food Pantry with Jerry. And Jerry, as you know, since May has been laid up. And if it wasn't for that, he'd be here doing this instead of me. But what I would like to show you right now is a building that we are very, very interested in. And I want to show you the outside, what it looks like, and give you an idea of where it's located. It's right across the street from Stein Automotive. This is 1218 West Main Street. So you can see there's a lot of traffic, but also we have a bus stop here for the eastbound, and we have a bus stop on the other side of the street for the people who ride the bus and heading west. And we have an ample parking lot here on this side. And we're also going to be doing something about parking on the other side of the building. But right now, we're living in a 950 square foot facility, as you all know. And give you an update, we're doing probably, I think last month we did 618 families. When we started the year, we were doing 450 a month. Now it's grown and grown, and we can't do a good job where we're located. So this building actually has 5,000 square feet. That's a lot. But what this is going to allow us to do is we'll be able to take containers, our pallets that come from St. Louis and other places. And right now we don't have the facility to do that. This has a large cargo bay door, so the semis, from what I understand, the semis come in on Main Street and they block it for a second, and then they back up and they side load and unload on the back here. And they say it's no big deal, it's been going on for years, so that's a plus for us. So we can take in a lot of pallets and have the storage in the back, and have ample supply for 618 plus families. If I'm not mistaken, I think last month we had almost 100 new clients that came in for our help. So as you can see, we're growing a lot, and our space hasn't been growing. So this is going to rectify that. And it's a great location, right on Main Street. It's all one structure, and it's a single standing building. So if we want to add on or delete anything in the building, there's no problem. We can do with it anything that we need. We have a front waiting area and for our patrons. And we'll have a sitting room, we have a kitchen, restrooms, office space. Right now, Jerry's office space is like the size of a bedroom closet, and that's it. Oh, I mentioned that we're across the street from Stein Automotive, and that'll give you a great idea. And we're just down the street from 10th Street Bakery. So it's a good location, a lot of traffic, so there's a lot of high visibility, and crime is very, very minimal in this area. As you can see, we have a nice parking facility on this side of the building, and there's a lovely young lady getting out of her car now. Yeah. So people can come in from Main Street, park in here, and then exit to the left here, and then pick up Main Street again. Real easy. And we can also use the grass area down there for the workers to park in, and maybe even, maybe in this next lot. But it's a good sized lot, and we have the same size lot on the other side of the building. And that's behind a chain link fence right now. So we might have to take that down for more parking. there's no parking on Main Street in front of because of the bus stop. So let's go in. What's your step? Watch your step. And there's only one other place where you have to watch your step, and that's right there. You come in. Yeah. I'm not quite sure what Jerry's plans are for that door, but he wants to use this as like the waiting area when they come in. I guess I'll. Okay, and as you come in the front door, on your right, that's the area that the patrons will come in and get organized and come to the front counter. The space on this side, we're going to have some product, but it's also going to be set aside for conference room. If there's people that need counseling or pointed to different organizations, they can come in here and we can sit down and talk to them. Right now we don't have any space to do that. So as you come in, we have these two rooms. We have a door to the parking lot that I'm not quite sure if it's going to stay there or not. Once we get all the tires out of here, that gives us more room. I'm not sure what we're going to do with this. But one of the offices that they have here is right here in this room. And it's got a direct access to the warehouse area. So we'll have one or two or three people in here, and they have another office right next to us. That's closed, we can't get into. That's where the boss sits. But we also, let's see. We also have, we can't get in there, it's locked.
What is in there?
Office. That's where the boss sits.
Oh.
So we have 3 small restrooms. We may have one actually for the patrons. You're going to have another one for the workers. And we have a small kitchenette. Which will probably need to be enlarged, but there's a restroom to the left as you go in. So this will have to be enlarged. And there's your water heater. So it's a small room, but I say with the setup that they've got now, we need to enlarge this, and we may be able to put a table in the area, because you see we have a lot of space out in front, and any of these walls that we need to take down, it's a freestanding building, so we can make any kind of adjustments that we need without any kind of structure damage.
Where's the furnace? Where's the furnace?
I think it's out back. What they did here, I have no clue. But it was a carpet store for many years. So that's probably where this came from. Yeah, just watch your step. Yeah, I don't know what's in there. That's probably coming out of that office. But anyway, let's see. And I don't know what's behind here. It's not budging. and this is another room. Probably what this room would be used for is we'll congregate back here with our carts and get set up to go in the back to do the picking of the food. Right now, it's just a big warehouse back there. What is going to happen is I have a source who's going to help us out with racks, industrial type racks. And as soon as he knows how many we need, we'll come up with a cost for that. We're also going to be getting a used fork truck, because when we take the pallets in, we'll need that. And also there'll be a come-along. That's it's not non-motorized, but it's on wheels and it's a jack. So you can just jack it up and move it around wherever you go. So we need both of those things to make sure that we can do the job right. Okay, so that's basically, and you can see how tall it is with the ceilings and everything. So I was asking the young man out back about in the summer and winter what they do. He said they pretty much keep that door open all year round. The heater, he says, it really puts out a lot of heat, and for the most part, but if you want to cool off, go towards the door. And in the summertime, it's so shaded back here that it's cool all summer long. So I don't know what the figures are for heating and cooling, but that'll come when we progress a little bit further in trying to get this building. And we want and need this building desperately. So this is the front of the building, and let's go to the back and show you the warehouse area. Give you a little history about the building. It was built back in 1950. It's got 5,000 square feet. The ceiling height is 9 foot 12 inches. Zoning is C1. And we're not interested in leasing, we want to buy it. So as far as dimensions in the warehouse, I don't know what they would be, but you can see it's really quite ample, and we're wired for 220 back here, so our refrigerators and freezers will be doing good. Well, now
I have this hose here that used to be buried, and you can rebury it, but what it is I got it hooked up back there to a water spigot thing.
All right.
And that was just to water the roses.
Okay.
Kind of see they've probably gotten overwatered, so they need some attention.
They'll get it. They will get it.
Back there in the back, that has a hot and cold spigot. So, excuse me, inside there's a hot and cold pipe that runs to it, so you can actually have hot water out here. I don't know why that was done like that, but if you ever needed hot water, it's over here. So there's on each side of the building, which is kind of handy, so you ain't got to run a hose, if you wanted to wash your car or vans or whatever you guys got.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, they have a hot and cold spigot on the outside of the building.
Hot and cold. Not that it matters, but.
Okay.
This is a 50 by 100 lot too, supposedly. The fence is like 30 by 80.
All right, 30 by 80 fence, and okay.
And it goes to the alley.
Okay, yeah, I wonder.
But there is street parking, if somebody wanted to park out front.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We never did, because we always just parked in our parking lot. We didn't have a car problem.
Yeah,
but we had some more guys would park here, and then we'd put our vans up at night, and we'd lock them in our gate here.
So you can lock this big time.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering if we could work something out with the city to be able to parallel park in here or something like that,
I
and
had
increase
thought about
some
that
more.
too, right? And then we got to the point we finally just had to need a bigger place, but that had crossed my mind just to take this out and bevel this, so you can just pull cars in this way.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Great idea. I mean,
Yeah.
then you could line them up. You put all your employees on this side, and
right.
then,
Exactly.
customers would park on that side.
Yeah.
And that's how we did it, but we lined up this way, and then they would just pull out that way to leave, you know, their cars. But
And I'm right about the semis. When they come in, they just
back right in.
they just
no
stop the
problem.
traffic and
53 footers put back in there without a bit of problem.
okay.
Yep. Yeah, 53,
All right.
that's just, you know, as long as correctly
That's it.
maintained.
Yep.
Yeah, they just pull up, back right in, and no problem whatsoever.
Okay. Well, I appreciate
I
your.
always wanted to put a hole on this side and have them come back this way and pull on here. That was my big ideas at one time, you know, and have them park on this side. So
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
they just never did it.
we've talked about putting a door in over here,
Yeah.
so that might be something in the immediate future once we get in. Well, I'm glad to hear the roof is in good shape, and he really liked it.
Yeah, it's in great shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put that on ourselves. You know, had that done ourselves. And Geisler Roofing Company is the company that did it. You know, professional union shop from town.
All right. Yeah. Well, we're going to put a big sign up right here about the food pantry.
Yeah.
And then.
You know, all them letters come with the place as long as he didn't lose them.
Okay.
You know, there's like a little pole that sticks them up there.
Yeah.
So you can always advertise whatever you want to say in it.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. We'll have a sign up here and a sign by the door.
Yeah. And you can have one on the side of the building. On each side of the building, it's grandfathered.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's how we had it.
All right.
Just like he's got it set up now.
Yeah. Okay, Russell. Well, I thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
He's kind of moody sometimes, that guy. He didn't even say hi to us when he showed up. He's kind of different.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to wrap this video up, and I'm at the food pantry, the current food pantry now, and I wanted to show you this sign. Back in August 18th, 2007 was when we moved into this facility. It was a very small, we had a very small place out at the church, and we got out of that and moved in here on August 18th, 2007. And now we've grown so far, so much, that we need a bigger facility. As I mentioned earlier on, we served 618 families last month out of 950 square feet. And we have, a lot of times we have too many volunteers, not enough volunteers, but when we have a lot, you may have 7 to 10 people back here trying to load shopping carts for the people that need it. And everybody's on top of everybody. What we need is more space so we can spread out and have different sections for different types of produce and for canned goods and for perishable items. So it's all part of what we need to continue to grow and be able to serve the community. As you know, we handle Belleville and Swansea, and that's quite an area to take, encompass. And so we're just trying to grow so we can help the community through these tough times. And the one thing that we're always striving for is we'd like to be put out of business, but since that's not the case, we need what we need to have is a larger place to work with. And we think the location at 1218 West Main is terrific. It's got everything we need, and it's going to be move-in ready. We just need your support and your backing. And to wrap this up, again, this is Jim Young speaking for the Community Interfaith Food Pantry and Jerry. And we'll see you next week at the meeting.